Hi, and welcome. My name is Dr. Sophia Costa, and let me get in good lighting here. And we're going to be performing a heart opening movement sequence. But before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about the heart, because when you understand a little bit about the anatomy and how powerful the heart is, you're going to want to keep it open, especially with this movement sequence. You're going to want to do it every day. So the heart, I like to call it the first brain. Okay, we have three. We have brain, our gut is known as our second brain, and then we have the heart. And all three brains are connected by the longest cranial nerve of the body called the vagus nerve. It's cranial nerve number 10. It starts here and it travels all the way down. It goes to your heart and keeps going down all the way through your diaphragm and goes to your gut, to your organs. Okay. So of course, often it's talked about gut brain axis and how the gut and the brain communicate with each other and how anything relating to the gut affects the brain and vice versa. But people forget about the heart. Your brain and gut, yes, they connect, but the heart is needed as well to connect to. So I'm really happy to show you this heart opening sequence to allow you to connect with your heart today, because this is a powerhouse. It is 100 times greater in strength and electromagnetic field than the brain. So wouldn't you want to connect to it? And also, this is your house of wisdom and intelligence. So anytime you're feeling stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, angry, your hand over your heart for at least 3 minutes, taking deep breaths, improves the coherence of your heart. Just a simple act right here. And your heart has a strong electromagnetic field that radiates outside of you 3 feet, about 3 to 5 feet outside of you. And you know that like gut feeling you get? It starts with the heart first, then signals the brain, then gut. So heart feels things 3 to 5 feet outside of you before your body physically feels it. So that I feel is like the magical aspect of the heart. It's electrical. You know, we are beyond physical beings. We are electrical, we are energetic, we are light. And so the heart pumps because of an electrical signal coming to it, you know? So to think that we're only physical and structural, that's not how the body works. That's not how we work. We are electrical, energetic beings, and the heart is the force of it all, is the center force, stronger than the brain. And another cool thing about the heart, here's a little anatomy 101. There's a structure called the pericardium. And so it's like this, we can call it a hammock, okay? It's a hammock that helps hold the heart, okay? And it has ligaments, right? So you know how you have a hammock and you have a rope holding it this way and a rope holding it to like 2 trees, right? You have a hammock in the middle of 2 trees. Think of the hammock as holding your heart, and the rope attaching it to the tree, that's the ligament, okay? So you have ligaments that are holding the hammock to help protect the heart and secure it and hold it, okay? Really lightly like this. And so these ligaments go to your diaphragm, they go to your sternum, your ribs, and your mid-back. They go to your spine. So anytime you're feeling mid-back stiffness or on the base of your neck at C7T1 level, anything relating to that relates to all matters of the heart. So this sequence is going to help open, we're going to focus on opening the mid-back and the ribs to create space for the heart to open. Often when we're stressed, we tend to sit like this, you know, like hunched over. We tend to hold our breath. We tend to breathe through our chest muscles, and all the structures around there begin to tighten and stiffen up. And also what you're thinking as well can close your heart. You want to let your guard down, allow yourself to feel, be open to give and receive love. Another cool thing I learned from a healer of mine several years ago, she said the front part of the heart is giving, the mid back part is receiving. So often with my clients, when they have mid back stiffness, I'm like, what are you blocked with receiving? And until you answer that question, your body's not going to feel safe to open up. To feel open, to gain mobility in your body is more than just performing movements. You need to ask introspective questions and have a dialogue, inner dialogue, a conversation with your heart. Ask, what are we blocked with receiving? What do we need healing from? What are you needing today? And pause and listen. And then you can perform this movement sequence to allow the movement to tell the heart, hey, we're safe to open today. And then you can honestly just say, my heart is open. And that will be like, okay, you said we're open, I'll open up for you. It's very simple. Even if you've experienced heartache and grief and pain, hand over heart at least 3 minutes and breathe and connect to her and ask her questions. She knows. She has an amazing intelligence, and it's time for us to connect with her today. So what you need to prep for the heart opening movement sequence, a rolled up towel, okay, and a pillow. So you can pause the video right now as you go and grab the things that you need. And of course, a yoga mat, or if you have carpet, that's fine to do on the floor, or a blanket, whichever way you can feel comfortable, because we're going to begin lying on our back today. So go ahead and pause this video if you need to, grab what you need, grab your water, okay? And honestly, before we get started, I'm gonna grab my timer and we are going to place our hand over our heart first for 3 minutes to improve the connection to the heart and the coherence of the heart. And then we'll go ahead and perform the heart opening movement sequence. So I'm gonna grab my phone. Okay. All right. So go ahead and get in a comfortable, upright, seated position. You can place one hand over your heart and the other one below your belly button. Make sure your vertebrae are stacked on top of each other. We want a nice upright posture so we're not here. This compresses your spine and your organs, okay, and your diaphragm. So to really get, nice expansion inside your body and create flow within with your breath, you want to be in a nice upright posture. Okay, if you need to put a little cushion on your seat, that's fine. So you can be elevated, totally fine. Let's get comfortable. And now let's improve the coherence of the heart before we move our body. So hand over heart, it doesn't matter which one. And the other one below your belly button. I want you to take a nice deep breath in your nose. Exhale through your mouth. I'm going to start the timer. And I want you to continue taking in deep breaths through your nose. Create space inside your body with your breath. Exhale all the tension out of your body. And each breath, you're clearing the path for your heart to open, for your heart to be louder and louder and louder. Pay attention to your heart. Connect to your heart. Keep taking deep breaths. And tell yourself, my heart is open. My heart is open. My heart is open. Okay. Gradually open your eyes and just know that you just improved the coherence of your heart. It's a nice, simple way to connect. That feels so good. It's so grounding, right? Okay, so let's open our heart with movement. We're going to start with this rolled up towel, and we're going to place it underneath if you have a sports bra on, it's right underneath your sports bra. Okay, so let me show you. You're going to place the towel right here in the middle. You're going to feel that bump. Okay, I don't want it on the low back. You don't want the towel on the low back. We want it here, mid back. Okay, so we are going to place the towel there, and you're going to slowly roll back just like that, and you're going to automatically feel your rib cage opening up, and everything is just opening up. And this is nice to do. Just take nice deep breaths here. You can even do the heart coherence 3 minutes in this position also. You see how everything's open here, and you can do the heart coherence for 3 minutes in this position as well, okay? Especially if you've been sitting all day, we gotta open up this mid back as well as open up our heart, okay? Create space for the heart to just really just be open and have the electromagnetic field just radiate outside of you with greater love and joy, whatever you want to give and receive. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move our spine and ribs with our arm movements with the towel here, okay? So you're going to inhale, you're going to bring your arms up this way, make sure your neck's in neutral. If you're feeling you're in this position, grab a rolled up towel or a little pillow and place it here, because we want the spine to be elongated, okay? So hands here. I'm going to spread my fingers out. My knees are bent. My knees are in line with my hips. I'm going to inhale, touch the ground, exhale, bring it back towards your chest. So my thumbs are leading. Exhale, my pinkies are leading. Just like that. So we're going to do 5. That's 3, 4, and 5, okay? So now we're gonna slide down, or we can just simply scoot the towel up a little bit, and we're gonna do the same thing. Go up. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Create space. Make sure your knees are still, they're not buckling in. That's 5. And we're gonna go to the next level. In some areas you'll know you'll be feeling, ooh, that area is a little bit tight. My area is a little bit more tight on this area. But let's open it up today. Everything's gonna be opened up. Inhale. One more. And we're gonna do one more spot. It's a little bit above the shoulder blades. And we're gonna continue on this way. Okay, get comfortable, chin down towards the chest. Breathe in. Make sure your elbow stays locked the entire movement. Sometimes when you're tight, it's gonna wanna bend. We don't want that. We want it nice and straight. Keep stretching and elongate. Last one. Okay, so now we're gonna place this towel on your head. Okay, so you're gonna lie on this and you're gonna lie on your right side, and then you're gonna grab your pillow, and what you're gonna do, so my bottom leg is straight. I'm gonna show you. My bottom leg is straight. This leg is gonna cross over. I'm gonna be in this position, okay? But if you need a pillow for your neck for further support, that's fine. The pillow is gonna be placed here, okay? So your hands are stacked on top of each other. You don't want this, okay? We want middle finger in line, all your fingers in line this way. And my shoulders are down and away from my ear. You're gonna flex both ankles, see? The bottom one is flexed, this one is flexed. This is 90-90. So 90 here at the hip, knee, and ankle, okay? So watch me first. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna look at my hand while I open, okay? So this leg in the back is straight the whole time. So I'm gonna inhale, watch me first, inhale, open, and then exhale, bring it back. But what you're doing is you're keeping your knee on this pillow. What tends to happen when you open, it's gonna wanna go if the body is really tight and stiff. We don't want that, okay? So we're gonna do 5 of these. And at home, you can do 10, of course, okay? You can do more if you need it. So we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna inhale, follow your middle finger. Look at your middle finger. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And I'm not reaching for the ground, okay? We don't want the shoulder popping up this way. We want it nice and in line. So I feel a good stretch there. I'm stopping, I'm not forcing. Let's do 2 more. Last one. There we go. And now you'll get to see the other side. So bottom leg is straight. The other one is 90-90 on the pillow. Okay. So watch me first if you need to. I'm gonna open. So see here, we don't want this. See how my shoulder, we don't want that. We want your shoulder to be in line with your hand. And don't force it, okay? There's no need, we don't need an award here. You know what I mean? Like, we just want a nice stretch to where you feel it. And then through time, the more that you do this, you'll be able to touch the ground. But no forcing here, no competition, okay? Let's do 5 on this side. So here we go. Inhale, look at your middle finger, look at your hand. Exhale, bring it back. Relax your shoulders, keep them down and away from your ears. Exhale, come back. Remember to keep that top leg down against that pillow. Push it down. Do 2 more. Just like that. So now we're gonna get on hands and knees position. And if you honestly need to pause the video and do more reps, that's totally fine. You can pause and keep going. Do 10, do 15, do 20, okay? It's just whatever feels good, and just listen to what your body, if your body's like, we need to do a couple more reps of those, then listen and go for it, okay? All right, so the next position, we're gonna be on hands and knees, just like this, okay? We're gonna open up the heart in this position. Okay, so what you're gonna do is make sure your wrist is right below your shoulders, your knees right below your hips, okay? So I'm gonna bring my left hand behind my ear, just like this. This hand, my right hand, I'm not here. I'm pushing myself away from the floor, okay? Make sure you're not arching your low back either. You wanna be in a nice position that's keeping this spine in a great alignment, in line with the neck and everything else, okay? So watch me first with this one. So hand behind ear. So I'm going to inhale, I'm going to open. I'm going to exhale and bring my elbow to my right wrist, okay? We're going to do 10 of these. Inhale, and I'm driving my right hand. Exhale, and bring it in. And keep this tight. This is on. I'm not shifting. We're not moving back. We're here. You're going to feel a lot of abdominal activation. You're going to feel activation on this right arm because it's stabilizing as you rotate. Look where you're going. Low back is still. The only thing you're moving is rib cage and up. I lost count. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Woo! Feels good. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. Now I'm on my left hand. So I'm going to bring my right hand behind my ear. And now you're going to see how this is, we're going to drive this, okay? You see that? We don't want it to stay here. Boom, solid, stabilizing the body. Okay, right hand behind your right ear. We're going to inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow in, just like that, okay? Notice how everything else below my rib cage is still. Let's do 5 more. Let's do 1 more. Good, and go into child's pose to take a break. Taking nice deep breaths here. 5 deep breaths. And then you can return to your sitting position. And that was a nice, simple, heart-opening sequence. Is there more to it? Of course. This is a nice way to start. Just a nice, simple go-to when you want your heart to feel open, when you want all of this area to just loosen up, gain more expansion. You're elongating the spine, getting movement through here, and just really connecting to your body in a different way because you're centering and centering this movement towards your heart, allowing it to open. And when you do that, when you set your intention, when you move, I want this movement to open my heart. I want this movement to loosen my body. I want this movement to allow me to feel more connected to who I am. Set your intention with your movement, with whatever you're doing, give it purpose. And that allows you to create a deeper connection with your mind, body, heart, and spirit. Okay? So any questions, don't hesitate to ask any questions. I hope this movement sequence allows your heart to open. Remember, your heart is electrical, magnetic. It has an energetic force that radiates outside of you 3 to 5 feet. And it is a lot stronger in strength than the brain. So remember, honor your heart, connect to her, ask her questions because she knows. All right, much love.